After weeks of turmoil, Elon Musk says that he will resign as CEO of Twitter. The move comes after users voted decisively for him to step down as chief executive of Twitter in a poll over the weekend. Well, today, Musk tweeted, quote, "I will resign as CEO as soon as I find someone foolish enough to take the job. After that, I will just run the software and servers team." And for more on this, I'm joined by Carmi Levy, technology analyst and journalist. Carmi, good evening. I think we're just going to have to, get a desk set up for you here in the newsroom. That might just be easier. So, I mean, what does this actually mean? It's one thing to tweet it. It's one thing to actually do it. Do you think Musk is going to honor this, given his track record with polls in the past?
Well, he promised that he would, so you would think that he would live up to that promise. But Elon Musk, as we know, doesn't always do what he said he would do. If you go into his Twitter feed, and he's been a prolific Twitter user for years, he said a lot of things that are controversial, designed to poke people's emotions, get them going, and then he does a 180-degree turn afterwards. So it's kind of hard to tell whether he's being serious or flip. The fact that he said he'll do so when he finds someone foolish enough suggests that he's trying to be humorous. But truth of the matter is, he said it. The people voted. He's listened to them before, so you would think you would listen to them again. The problem here is that doesn't make a huge difference. In other words, even if he does step down, tomorrow, he still owns the company, and it's a privately held company. So if I'm foolish enough to be the CEO, I would have to expect that Elon Musk would be standing over my shoulder, micromanaging my every move, kind of what he's done at every other company he's ever owned.
Yeah, Carmi, with that in mind, who do you think would even try to put their name in the hat for this? Who do you think would accept a phone call from a recruiter who says, "Hey, I got a great job I think you might be a good fit for"?
I think they'd have to be a serious glutton for punishment, Bakari. I mean, really, it's no secret that he is a very difficult man to work for. Look at all of his other companies. Look at the Glassdoor reviews, the job search reviews. They are not positive. They're frankly brutal. But for someone who, wants to make a name for themselves, maybe wants to go down in history as the person who took over the CEO role from Elon Musk, and then maybe flame out in a few months, as they most likely will, if they're into that, if they recognize that this is not a long-term or stable gig, there's probably someone out there. I'm hearing Jason Calacanis, who's been kind of like a sergeant at arms for Elon Musk. He's been with him throughout this entire process, attending most of the meetings at Twitter headquarters, pretty vocal supporter of Elon Musk. Lots of speculation around him, but truth of the matter is there's probably someone out there, and I think they can expect a pretty rough ride once they get into that corner office.
Okay, so Carmi, let's rewind back to, the days when I was living in San Francisco, like 2006, 2007, Twitter first came out, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to join Twitter. And, you would tweet stupid stuff like, "Oh, I'm going out for drinks," or whatever. Well, we've seen the evolution of Twitter, and you can now tweet even more things. What type of impact do you think the surge on hate speech or misinformation will be with all of these changes,
Unless, full stop, unless that hate speech is reined back in, unless the comment moderators are brought back in, unless the algorithms are dialed down, unless the Truth and Safety Council is reinstated, those kind of brakes, bumpers that keep the worst of it from affecting the platform, unless that happens, this story is going to end, and it's going to end badly. Bottom line, advertisers, which are critical for revenue, which they don't have right now, will not come back unless those safety measures are brought back in. And I'm not seeing any signs right now that Elon Musk is interested in that. He's made it very clear. So, this is a business. It has to find revenue. You don't find revenue when you are a bastion of toxicity. And that's what Twitter has become. It's always been somewhat the Wild West because of its open architecture, but at least the company was committed to doing something about it. Not so under Elon Musk. And that's going to have to change otherwise. Twitter's future, pretty cloudy.
Carmi Levy, technology analyst and journalist. I'm clearing off a desk for you, Carmi.
Look forward to it. Thanks, Bakari.
Thanks a lot, Carmi.